Peace, everyone, and welcome to Morning Metta. I'm Camilla, and today we're doing our breath and body practice. So, we're going to get started with our grounding, and then after that, we'll set an intention for the day. We'll have our centering thought, and then I'll guide us through our breath and body practice. After that, we'll have our call to action and just wrap everything up for today. All right, thank you for joining me, and let's go ahead and get started. So for our grounding today, we're going to just notice a few things. There's many ways to become present. Often we can become present through our breath and our body. And sometimes it may be a little challenging to go automatically to the breath of the body. And so it can be helpful to notice other things in our environment as well. So we're going to use those other factors today to ground and become present. I want to invite you to first find a comfortable position. If it's possible, your feet can be flat on the floor, hands can rest gently in your lap or down by your sides. And just do your best to relax the body as best you can. For this grounding, we're going to go through 3, 2, and then 1 way of noticing and engaging our senses. So first, we're going to start with sight, and I'll invite you to notice 3 things that you can see in the space that you're in right now. So just gently take your time noticing 3 things that you can see in your space right now. Allow that to settle in. And then now notice 2 things you can hear in the space that you're in. And it doesn't matter if the space is quiet and maybe what you hear is that silence, and then just could be your own body, maybe your swallowing of saliva or something else like that. Okay, so 2 things you can hear. And now 1 thing you can feel in your body. If it's helpful, you can place a hand over your heart space, your belly, any other part of the body. 1 thing you can feel in your body. So again, 3 things you can see, 2 things you can hear, and 1 thing you can feel in your body. Now to end this grounding, just allow yourself to take a nice, gentle, deep breath by inhaling in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. All right. Now let's get into our mindfulness practice of intention setting. Here's your time to really lean into what it is you're wanting for yourself today. You can use our sentence stem if you'd like. It's my intention for today is, and then just finish that sentence. All right, go ahead and set an intention for today. Great. Always, I'm encouraging everyone to do your best to allow that intention to just unfold naturally and try not to control it too much so that it's, meeting up perfectly with the way that you're seeing it. Just allow it to be and do your best also to place your attention on that intention you've set for today. Now let's look at our centering thought. We have a quote here that says, "You want to fly, you got to give up the things that weigh you down." Nice and simple, but profound. So I'll read that again. You want to fly, you got to give up the things that weigh you down. And this is a quote by the ancestor Toni Morrison. And that's a nice, simple one to really marinate on. Now for our practice today, I'll guide you through a little breath, body, and movement. So let's just start with a little breathing. From your comfortable position, we're going to inhale through the nose, and then we're going to lock in that breath by bringing the chin down to the chest. And as we lift the face back up to center, we're going to exhale. So pretend as if you're fogging up a mirror right now. So you can just do that just to sort of get the rhythm of the breath. And as you inhale in and exhale, just like you would be fogging up a mirror, that's sort of how you want to, align the breath in that way. And don't get too caught up in that. If it doesn't feel comfortable, that's why this is a practice. All right. So we're going to inhale in through the nose. We're going to lock the chin down to the chest as we're holding that inhale, and then bring the head up as we exhale. Okay, let's do that again. Inhaling in so that you can hear the breath on the inhale. Lock the chin down to the chest and exhale as we come back up to center. Now, one more time, inhaling in. Lock the chin down to the chest and exhale as you raise the head up. All right, let's pause here. Notice your body. Notice what's arising for you, if anything. This is our time to slow down and to just take notice of what's going on with us. Now from the breath, let's do a little bit with the breath and the arms. So for this practice, we're going to lift the arms up, and then we're going to twist and lay one hand on the thigh area. The other can go on the back of the chair, or it could go behind you. It doesn't matter. Okay. We'll do that again, lifting up and then twisting to the opposite side, hand behind you or on the back of the chair. All right, so inhale up. And as we twist, we're going to exhale. Come back to center, inhale up. And twist and exhale. Come back to center, and one more time, inhaling up. And as we twist, exhale. Come back to center. And we have to even that out, so one more actually. Inhale up, twist to the opposite side as we exhale. And come back to center. So now, pause here. Again, notice the body. So just in that movement, as we align the breath, what is the body feeling like now? Because we did quite a bit. So the arms moves, any noticing in the body of the arms, the back twisted from side to side, taking note of that as well. Okay. Still sticking with the arms. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sweep the arms up, overhead, bring the hands together, and then down to the chest. Okay, so let's do that together. As we sweep, we're going to inhale. So inhale up, hands together, exhale down. Again, inhale up, and then exhale down. One more time, inhale up, and exhale down. Let's pause. Again, notice the body. So maybe one side of the body might be feeling a little bit more relaxed or tighter than the other, or they might both feel loosened up a little bit after just that little bit of movement and breath. All right. That was our practice for today. A little bit of breath work, a little bit of movement. All of this is great, even early in the morning, to get ourselves going for the day, right? So we might be groggy sometimes in the morning. Once we get the body moving, get the breath aligned, then we start to really settle in and can move forward with our day. So the call to action is to take any of these practices into your day. So maybe what you want to do is, in a moment that feels overwhelming, pause and notice 3 things that you can see in that moment, 2 things you can hear, 1 thing that you feel in your body to help ground you in that moment. Or it could be that you just need to get the body moving. So coming off a lunch, maybe doing something else, and you might feel like you need a little burst of energy. Work the body, get it moving nice and gently. All right. So that's our call to action. And as always, I appreciate everyone that is watching these daily practices and using them in their lives as a part of their spiritual hygiene, as a part of just health and well-being. And we're inviting you to invite others into this community. So like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, tomorrow we have a wonderful community conversation. So make sure you stick around to check that out too. All right, everyone. Thanks again. And as always, we're starting our mornings with you all grounded, intentional, and connected. Ashe.